Let me bring in Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP. Also joining me shortly would be Sanjay Jha, political analyst. Shehzad Poonawalla, Ramesh Chennithala, who's a senior Congress leader, has certainly said that Mr. Tharoor had taken the permission from the Congress leadership, and that's the reason why he was not there in the meeting today. Then why is the BJP fishing in troubled waters? When, or should I say, there are no troubled waters at all? You're hoping for
सब
trouble.
सब कुछ चंगासी Maria. There was no trouble between DK Shiv Kumar and Siddaramaiah. There was no trouble between Sukhuji and Pratibha Singh ji. There was no trouble between DKS and Siddha. There was no trouble between Amrinder Singh ji and Sidhu ji. There was no trouble between Gehlot and Pilot ji. Sab kuch changasi. All is well. But only thing, Maria, I come prepared with my facts. राजदीप पे भरोसा है ना आपको? 9 o'clock एंकर करते हैं. Tharoor admits to rift with Congress on Rajdeep Sardesai's show 19 June 2025. चलिए इंडिया टुडे ग्रुप पे भी भरोसा होगा ही हमारे आपको. 26 February 2025 exclusive report of India Today. Shashi Tharoor exploring options. Anyway, Maria, ये मेरा तो कोई काम नहीं है. I have been in Congress, so I'll just give you two things from what I know about Congress. Congress and particularly Rahul Gandhi can't stand anybody who puts nation first. So when Shashi Tharoor put nation first in Operation Sindoor, and when he wished LK Advani ji, that time only Congress started abusing him, sidelining him, to the extent that Mr. Muralidharan of the Kerala Congress said that we will not invite him for any party events. I wish Sanjay Jha was here because all these facts are important for him to know because he lives in another Delulu. But now, second point, Maria, the extent of the division in Congress is so high. And take it from me, I have hundreds of people in Congress who report to me or tell me every day that even Rahul and
Shehzad,
Priyanka are at
Sanjay
odds.
Jha has joined us. So yes, let's put him on the screen as well. Yes,
Yeah,
please, go
yeah.
ahead.
Please put him on the screen. I hope he has not missed the barrage of facts of Muralidhar and Rajdeep and India Today that I've quoted. But having said that, just last 2 points. The fight is so intense between Rahul and Priyanka camps that someday Imran Masood says कि Rahul hatao Priyanka lao. Someday Mohammad Mukim says this and he's sacked from the Congress. But I have one proposal. Sanjay Jha, who's in suspended animation from a long time, Maria, I propose India Today ko कि make a board of peace headed by Sanjay Jha and he can get all the warring factions of Congress on that board of peace and they all have to contribute 100 rupees. They will not have $1 billion, etc. So they will contribute 100 rupees. Sanjay Jha will be the chairman of Board of Peace. One side there will be Mr. Shashi Tharoor. Other side there will be Mr. Muralidharan. One side there will be DKS. Other side there will be Siddaramaiah. So I propose this from my end.
Jha, do you want to respond to that? You know, the fact is that Dr. Tharoor is the most recognizable face of the Congress party in Kerala. And why is the Congress leadership not ready to give him a responsibility that he is ready for?
Maria, good evening to you and to my friend Shehzad. Shehzad has been a friend of mine once upon a time. Now he comes on
I
TV
still
shows
am.
and gets, no, you get
You can
very
be friends,
acrimonious.
you know, despite being in opposite parties.
Well, if I can just finish, I believe there are times he gets insufferably acrimonious and bitter. He was never like that, and I'm going to just tell him because he's spoken rather candidly on your program. I do think that he's at heart a decent man in a terribly lousy, toxic political party. He's a misfit there, and at some point, I think the Congress will come back. And if I know Shehzad Poonawalla, so he will return as well. So Shehzad, I'm just putting it out in the public space. You are a misfit in the BJP. I think you're force fitting yourself into a party that is blatantly bigotry at its core. And I don't
Arey,
think,
Baba, you fit
I think
Tharoor
you're a
in your
misfit.
party. Forget my
Oh,
fitting.
no, I wanted to, Maria, put
Fit
this at the very
Tharoor.
beginning. No, I wanted to put this at the very beginning because, Shahzad,
Okay.
I have been with you on public platforms and you were more critical of Mr. Modi and Shah than I was. But
Okay.
anyway, Maria, let's go back to Sashi's issue. I think as far as Sashi's issue is concerned, it's not very complicated. There are two aspects here. Number one, that Sashi has always been an extraordinary parliamentarian. You will agree with me, even Poonawalla will agree with me, that end of day, where Sashi is concerned, he's an intellectual heavyweight, he's academically brilliant, he's an outstanding speaker, and he's probably one of India's best exports in soft power. Now, the truth is, he would be a misfit in any political party. Now, I can tell you, I have been part of the Congress, Shehzad has been part of the Congress, and Sashi is part of the Congress. And in any political party, where there is a person who is quite a distinctive outlier, you will find there will always be chronic and I would say recurring issues where somebody
Sanjay,
will say, you're
for
not
all
towing the
the
party
reasons that you
line.
just mentioned,
Mhm,
of his, the sheer stature of Dr. Shashi Tharoor,
mhm.
shouldn't the Congress value him more?
Well, let me tell you something that I have been in politics for a long time. And I know that the Congress got very upset with me when I called a spade, and I wrote an article in the Times of India. Now, I haven't carried any bitterness about it in my heart. Yeah, a lot of people ask me, why didn't you shift? And why haven't you been, overtly or covertly hostile? And I told myself, hang on, I'm ideologically compatible with the party from A to Z. And Maria, there are misunderstandings that happen. I believe, given the structure or the Congress parties overall, I wouldn't say they're illiberal, they're very conservative. And therefore, they found my conversations probably breaching a certain protocol. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't do that, but the party thought it appropriate. That's their call. Now, my simple answer is where Shashi is concerned. I think Sashi and Congress are just going through this phase, and I think it happens in many relationships as well, where I can't do with you and I can't do
Okay.
without you. And
There's
I
a
think that's
piece
a
of
simple
news that
problem.
is coming in, and this is really something that we have seen Prime Minister actually do in other states as well. Beyond politics, Prime Minister Modi actually waited and personally received the Kerala Chief Minister on stage at the program today. We are putting out those visuals. For all the criticism that we have seen, Prime Minister waiting for Kerala Chief Minister and receiving him at the stage, something which is about cooperative federalism, something which is certainly a good tradition in Indian politics. Just look at those visuals. Amidst the political war, this is what we are seeing: a heartfelt gesture where the Prime Minister goes out to welcome Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister. And we have seen that outreach happen at multiple levels as well. So, Shehzad Poonawalla, we have seen multiple states where there is a lot of anguish, particularly in the run-up to the elections. What happens, say, in other states, number of states, I'm not going to name them. But here is a very welcome gesture, something that we see not much, but something which Prime Minister Modi in particular always extends.
But Maria, why are you surprised? And since you cover the government and you cover politics so deeply, you would know that the only government to give the Bharat Ratna or the Padma awards to political rivals has been the BJP. In fact, whether it's Mulayam Singh Yadav ji, whether it's Tarun Gogoi ji, whether it's SC Jamir ji, in fact, then you have Congress, which did not even give the proper Bharat Ratna to Ambedkar ji or to Sardar Patel ji on time. And here we have given it to people like Narsimha Rao ji, who was not our prime minister or our party's prime minister. So therefore, this is the difference between the two. Now, I am very glad that my dear elder brother Sanjay Jha, who himself has not been able to fit back into Congress despite taking the Congress's stand so much, is worried about me being misfit in BJP. But Sanjay, forget about my fitting and misfitting. I have only two limited questions. You have extolled Shashi Tharoor. You have said brilliant, academic, best soft power export, but Sandeep Dixit has said he's irrelevant. मारिया के पैकेज में जो शो का पैकेज था उसमें संदीप दीक्षित has said he's irrelevant. Secondly, Mr. Jha has said that this is outlier. No, Mr. Jha, anybody who has talent, merit, and puts nation or party before the parivar, they get the same fate. You take your own example. You put party before parivar, आप suspend, अभी भी suspend. I put party before parivar, I was thrown out. Shashi Tharoor puts nation before parivar, he is abused and heckled, and series of leaders who have been treated like this. So Sanjay, this is not outlier. This is how Congress's Kabila mindset operates. And therefore, I request you with folded hands, a board of peace bana do. And then you can probably have peace between the warring factions. Now, to Rahul and Priyanka also at war. So you have to take peace to them also.
So who will
No,
solve this problem?
Maria, let me tell you, I think there is no denying that when the party has not been faring well in elections, setbacks happen. Many people have left the party. Nobody's going to deny it. I'm not living in a fool's paradise. Neither are you, neither is Shehzad. When you're winning, everything looks good. When you're struggling, the problems just kind of magnify or get amplified. I think the Congress, yes, has a challenge. It needs to get its good flock back together. It needs to fight as a unit. I'm not going to deny that. But where Kerala and Shashi is concerned, please do try and understand this one point, that when you have a man who is coming from a state where he's won 4 MP elections back to back, he's been remarkably electorally a massive asset for the Congress party through difficult
Yes.
times.
So,
And
Sanjay
don't
Jha,
forget
you
that.
and Shehzad Poonawalla are in complete agreement here.
Yeah, but I want to make
No,
a
but
point here where Kerala is concerned. Share just one sec. Where Kerala is
sure, sure.
concerned, the Congress knows it is batting on a front foot. The Congress, I believe, has a great
No, but
opportunity to win
every
the
time the
state
Congress
back.
has that kind of confidence, we saw that play out also in Haryana, where the Congress thought that they are
Yeah.
just there at the power, just one more shot and they'll be at the power, and we saw the results. So whenever
Oh,
they are
I
overconfident, we have seen what happens because it is
no no.
internal divisions which play out.
No, I agree with you. I was going to mention that actually, that the Congress should not be complacent given the adverse, surprising setbacks it received over the course of the last year. So my simple point would be that there are enough stakeholders looking for a share of the pie in Kerala. Sashi is one of them. It's competitive, and therefore, to that extent, it's going to be a problem of plenty. But the Congress will have to handle it intelligently. I agree with that.
Okay.
Just one line.
Shehzad Poonawalla, go ahead.
See, Sanjay is trying his best, but he's being as candid and honest, and I appreciate that. But Sanjay, when Tharoor ji was on the stage in this Mahapanchayat, where this Mahayudh happened, Rahul Gandhi did not take his name, and Rahul Gandhi shook hands with everybody, but did not shake hands with him. Now, the only reason to trigger this is two. One, that Mr. Shashi Tharoor had recently wished LK Advani ji, and then he had said that Prime Minister of any country or foreign policy should be respected because it's India's foreign policy, India's Prime Minister. And secondly, he had contradicted what Rahul Gandhi was spewing lies about Operation Sindhu. Now, whatever may be the case, in political and public life, imagine that you even have a difference with me, you will still acknowledge me. Here is a 4-time MP. You have given him so many adjectives. And Rahul Gandhi, this petty minded person, does not even shake his hand and take his name. And this is Tharoor, who has considerable following amongst the middle class and various sections of society.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Shahzad, and to Maria and to the viewers of your program, that I think there's enormous respect. I don't think Sashi really needs any kind of, shall we say, buttressing of his credentials by anybody, not even anybody in the Congress party. I think the bottom line is simply this, and I saw that stage encounter that you're talking about. Rahul and actually Sashi did make eye contact. And Shahzad, let me also tell you that you know it. I mean, when you go on a public platform where there are, senior people in politics, everyone is trying to kind of elbow the other person for a little attention and a handshake and a photo. I don't attach, for some
No,
reason,
no,
personally,
but
I
no,
don't
no,
attach too
no,
much
no,
of
no, no.
importance to that.
No.
Seriously.
Sanjay, we certainly know that that's not how it happens, particularly with senior leaders. And here is a senior leader that with whom Rahul Gandhi has had disagreement. That the
Well,
Congress was pretty public about the fact that they do not want Dr. Tharoor to lead a delegation which went, all party delegations which went to multiple countries after Operation Sindhu's success. So, there has been disagreements and those disagreements have been playing out in full public view. But the bigger challenge for the Congress party is that can they afford these rumblings to have particularly in the run-up to the elections, an election that is as crucial for their own survival in Kerala? That's the big question. Perhaps the Congress must answer that. So thank you for joining us, Shehzad Poonawalla and Sanjay Jha, on this broadcast. That's all from me. We are putting this out on our website and also on the YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching.